It is showtime, ladies and gentlemen. Match day is here as Man United hosts Liverpool. The lineups are officially out. A couple of surprises in there. One or two positive ones, and two we might be reserved about. I will talk about the lineup in a bit. It's there on your screen if you don't see it. That is the official starting 11 for Manchester United up against Liverpool. A big game, a huge fixture, and arguably the biggest in English football. Anytime, any day, regardless the competition, Man United Liverpool is always going to be a cracker. Well, what exactly will the story be? Old Trafford should be buzzing, and it should be filled to the Raptors as we speak now, because it's just over 40 minutes away from kickoff. Well, Manchester United will be hoping to get it to the end of the other side. A difficult show it's set to be for us, but not an impossible one. You can give me your prediction. That's the poll I did, rather, that's the question I did post in the image there. What is your prediction of that game? But let's get proper into the lineups, because Rasmus Hojlund, like I told you earlier this week, that he will be back and ready to start. He is back, and indeed he is starting. Let me give it to you. So right there in between the sticks, it's Andre Onana starting in goal. The back line has got Diogo Dalot obviously on the right. Then Victor Lindelof surprisingly coming in ahead of Harry Maguire, who is not there because, of course, he's certainly not fit. Neither is Johnny Evans. Then Rafael Varane on the left. I'll talk about the partnership of Varane and Victor Lindelof in a bit. But for me, the important one is Aaron Wan-Bissaka dropping back for the first time since the Tottenham Hotspur's draw at Old Trafford. The first game of the Premier League in 2024. That's the last time he kicked a ball. He's back and straight into the starting 11. An important player indeed to come and try to tame the speed of one of the hottest wingers, if not the hottest in the English Premier League, in Mo Salah. Then in the middle, it's Kobbie Mainoo. This time we'll be missing his usual partner. I don't recall the last time Mainoo played in the midfield with Scott McTominay, but it wasn't good to see. I do recall dropping a video where I said Scott McTominay should never play anywhere close to Kobbie Mainoo. Well, there is no Casemiro, so that's what we have got to endure. Scott in the midfield with Kobbie and Bruno. Question is Bruno going to be the number 10, or will he drop into 8 and partner Kobbie? I would rather Kobbie plays with Bruno and Scott is pushed to number 10. I don't feel safe with Scott playing close to our backline. Then up top is our hottest attack, as it is. We score the most goals when Marcus Rashford plays with Garnacho either side of either sides of Rasmus Hojlund, and that's indeed the front three that will be leading the line against the mighty Liverpool, who certainly come into this game as the favorites. But trust you me, the mischievous nature of football is such that even the underdogs have a chance. We are underdogs at Old Trafford. You hate to hear that, but it is what it is. And at times, the underdog tag is not really that bad. So let's hope we make good use of it. Asimwe Isaac, your prediction is a 2-1 in favor of Manchester United. Beautiful, but let's look at the lineup that Liverpool themselves have come up with, because before we come into the prediction, we've got to know which men we are going to be up against. And we obviously know how stubborn any Liverpool player that good day and beat seniors, the way they did beat Chelsea, if you do recall, to win their first trophy of the season, the Carabao Cup, as their boss, Jurgen Klopp, looks to call it time on his Liverpool career. It's going to be interesting how it turns out, because this is his penultimate game against Manchester United. Remember, there is one more still at Old Trafford in the English Premier League against Liverpool, but for now it's the FA Cup, and that's where our focus will be. Now, the Liverpool, of course, lineup, the big man to watch is certainly Mo Salah. I'm trying to get their squad here in just a second, but Mo Salah is there to lead the line for them. And of course, the big guy in the back, Virgil van Dijk, is not missing in action, not for any reason. But let's get the full gist of it. The key absentee is their goalkeeper, which is a good thing that he's not there. It's probably a good thing that he is not there. But here's the Liverpool lineup. They have got Kelleher in goal, then Andy Robertson on the left, Virgil van Dijk in the central defense with Kwanzaa, then Gomez on the right in their usual 4-3-3. Then Endo is in the middle of Szoboszlai and McAllister, whereas up top as the false nine is Darwin Nunez. Then on the right is Mo Salah, will be facing on with Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and of course Luis Diaz will be flying in from the left. So that's the three up top for Liverpool. Guys, trust you me, however good they are with their structure, I do strongly believe they are beatable. They are beatable. But how exactly are we going to manage? Now, let's go back to our starting 11, because that's for me where the focus should be. Now, Mutemi Rita, good to have you. Why did Victor Lindelof come in to start over Harry Maguire? Well, very good question that only the boss Erik ten Hag can answer, but probably it's because Maguire is not fully fit. So here is the bench. Sofiane Amrabat is on the bench. Harry Maguire, Mason Mount, Christian Eriksen, Amad Diallo, Antony. Remember, there's no Altel Bayindil, meaning Tom Heaton is the backup goalkeeper. Willy Kambwala and Omar Foson. Trust you me, I feel like for the first time in a while, there seems to be a semblance of depth on our bench, because if we do have Sofiane Amrabat, we have Harry Maguire, Mason Mount, who returned and goes straight into the squad, Christian Eriksen, Amad Diallo, Antony, of course, Willy Kambwala, Omar Foson, and Tom Heaton. There is a little bit of depth in that on the bench, but the starters themselves are questionable. Let's get back to them. So Lindelof, people have got issues with Lindelof starting, obviously, and I do know for a fact that Lindelof cannot really be trusted, in the big games like this. But to be honest, I don't really have big issues with him. I first of all like his work rate. The only issue with Lindelof is which Lindelof is going to show up. If it's a good Lindelof, he could even be man of the match. If it's the good Victor Lindelof, he can't even be man of the match, because he can work hard, but at times he will make a mistake where he's not supposed to. Those are the issues. He's a bit, fragile. That's the word I can use. He gets a little bit fragile at times, and that's why people have got reservations about him, like Namtevi Rita is saying here. But maybe because of course, Harry Maguire has been injured. Maybe his injury was a bit serious and he did not impress enough in the last few trainings he had, and that's why he's starting on the bench. But for me, that's not the biggest issue. For me, my biggest issue is not even Wan-Bissaka, who is not a natural left back, starting on the left against Mo Salah. I actually think of all players we have, if anyone can try to tame Mo Salah, it's Aaron Wan-Bissaka. My issue is with Scott McTominay. Now, Tash Pro and loss for us. Well, that's discouraging, but okay, let's see the reason. The main reason for our loss today is that midfield of Kobe with Tommy. Their partnership is not good. Better play our slow Amrabat. I completely agree with you, and I was going to come to that. For me, that's where the biggest issue for me is. Amrabat playing with Kobe Mainoo is the ugliest thing I've seen, I think, at Old Trafford in a long time. I don't recall the last time they did play together there, but it did look ugly. And McTominay has never surprised me, honestly. Even the games he has looked good, scored goals, he has never looked so good contributing defensively, except the game against Tottenham, if I recall, when he came off the bench and Erik ten Hag had him blocking on one side and Mainoo on the other. He sort of helped us a bit, but I've never enjoyed him playing next to Kobe. He makes him look average like him. He pulls him below his, in terms of his levels. Scott McTominay pulls Kobe's levels way too low. I hate it. Doesn't make him better. I don't like to see it. But of course, you clearly see that there is no Casemiro. So again, the issues we always complain about are what we are facing again. But why not then, if that's the case, bring in Amrabat? And someone, like Tashpra said, why not bring in Sofiane Amrabat? Because Amrabat has got a work rate. For me, the thing with Amrabat in such a game, he can do that, what you would call the donkey work. He can do the donkey work, run around and partner with Kobe and try to put in the hard yards and frustrate guys. I don't see why Erik ten Hag opts to go for nobody, because now what this means is Kobe Mainoo is not going to express himself. Mainoo is going to be heavy laden. He's going to play his role and the role of Scott. Trust me, Scott is not going to give him an assist defensively. He won't. In fact, Kobe Mainoo will pray that Scott doesn't come near him. If I'm Kobe, I would rather Scott McTominay is far away from me than be close to me. That's exactly what he should be thinking, because you're not playing with a partner who doesn't help you, but who is always 1 second away from making a mistake. I remember a game where Kobe fought and got a ball, passed it to Scott, and Scott just hit it in his face. Then he had to fight back and get it back again. Yet the simple job he just had to do was to pass it to the closest person. That's how poor this boy is, especially when he's in the middle. He loses the confidence. He can make his mistakes going up top as a number 10. I would rather pull Bruno back to play next to Kobe, then let Scott be the number 10. For me, that's how I would. And he can just come in moments to support them if there's anything to do for him there. But that's exactly what I'm waiting to see, because at times on paper it looks different, but when the game starts, it changes as well. So for me, that's the weakest link. And you see, with the directness of this Liverpool team, if you have a weak midfield, you cannot afford to have loopholes in your middle. With the directness and how good everyone there is with the ball, trust you me, these Scott McTominays are going to bring us big issues. But again, for me, there are positives. One, this is a big game that is at home. It doesn't matter how good they are, how poor we are. We have got to show that we know the magnitude of this game and what it would mean for us to be obliterated there, because their jobs are on the line. I think players have got to fight. There is no skill. We know that in terms of talent and skill, they cannot match Liverpool, but at least they can fight. And the fans are not silly. We can see the fight. At least for me, if they come out there and try to put on a fight, for me, that's all I'll be looking to see. And if that comes on, if the fight is on, and then the guys at Old Trafford are cheering them, because we cheer the fight. If we see it there, we cheer it. And when they cheer it, maybe players can now do things they did not even themselves believe they could do. But if players are just lazy, trust you me, it's going to be terrible. Almost Ago, good evening. I'm almost, why not put Amrabat than putting Scott? That's the question. Why not Amrabat? Well, I've seen a report somewhere that the decision has been made, and Amrabat will not stay at Manchester United past his loan. Now, not that it's surprising, but that doesn't mean he can't play games ahead of players like Scott, especially if you don't have Casemiro. You're playing against a team that will dominate you. Clearly, a team that will dominate you, you need hard workers. Scott McTominay, his hard work does not reflect when he plays next to Kobe, when he plays as a central midfielder. It doesn't reflect. So for me, that's sort of a wasted body. And that's why I say Kobe Mainoo is going to have a lot of work to do. So that boy is going to run a lot. He's going to get tired. I'm hoping he will have the gas to play a full 90 minutes, but he's going to run a lot. That's what I expect to see, because of how he's going to be made to play. So for me, those are the challenges I have with Erik ten Hag. But again, they say the end always justifies the means. Let's wait after 90 minutes and see. Because if you do recall, in the reverse, the last game we held them to a goalless draw, Scott McTominay started that game. He was captain. Kobe Mainoo was in that game. Who else? Hojlund was there. I think by and large, it was almost. I think the only difference was Johnny Evans there played with Varane. Casemiro as well was not there, I recall. And we managed to hold them. So, but this is not a game where we're playing for a draw. We are playing for a win, because it's a cup game. Win or bust. Win or bust. So it's going to be interesting. Tash Pro, my real strength in this game, though, is that our attack will get us a goal by all means, without a doubt, without a shadow of a doubt. I think the goal will come, because this is our best attack. Of course, I know that Hojlund might not be at 100, but he doesn't have to be. A 60-feet Hojlund is good enough to score a goal against any defense in the Premier League. So I agree, we will score. The issue is not whether we will get a goal. The issue is how many we will let in. But the advantage with how Liverpool plays, because Liverpool are direct. They are not like Man City, who pass the ball around in circles and confuse you. They take you this way, take you the other way, bring you back, take you from up top, take you to this side, and they confuse the life out of you. So you just keep running like a mad headless chicken. The thing with Liverpool is their style, whereas they pass the ball, they are direct. So with direct teams, all you've got to do is fall into their balls. That's all you've got to do. Direct teams are easy, a little easy to tame. But you see, the directness of Liverpool has got some skill and flair to it. That's the only issue. So you need a certain level of skill and game reading, and that's why we are going to miss Casemiro so much in this game, because he's the one player who would come in and slow the pace of this game. We need someone who can slow the pace of this game. That responsibility now is going to be left to Kobe. He's the only player who has got the intelligence in the team. He's the one player who will have the intelligence to slow the pace of the game. If we don't slow the pace of the game, they will run riot on us. So very interesting there. Very interesting there. But the strength, the positive in Hojlund, of course, before he left, he was scoring goals for fun. He was in the mood, and we'll all love to see it. Now that he's back, we are hoping that he will start where he stopped. He will continue where he stopped, which I think he can, depending on what the players around him do and what they're like. If, for example, there is still a proper, and it seems to be improving, a bromance between him and Marcus Rashford. Rashford knows that he has got to pass the ball to him. He will be there. That's one thing you can be sure of. That Hojlund will be at the right place in the right time. Garnacho has scored us the most goals of the few we've scored this season. Is there. May not be at 100, but I think they should be able to get us a goal. This Liverpool defense is not really that rock solid. I think give it a sharper strikers, they will destroy them. I think they're not that rock solid. The thing is, Liverpool beats you with their attack, not really mostly with their defense, if you ask me. And not that Van Dijk is not good, but Van Dijk also contributes a lot to their attack. And that's why you need your Hojlund to keep him at bay so that he doesn't go and add on to the attack, often. So we can't beat them. We can, surely, if the psyche is on. That's going to be one thing we do want. But before I even go deep into what we are going to see, I just want the game to start and see how Erik ten Hag has assembled these players. Very important how he has assembled these players. How are they going to be lined up on the pitch? It's very important. Very, very important. I want to see that. Because if the organization on the pitch is not bad, then we can hope for something. But if we are disorganized, if we respect them a lot and come sit back with Scott, the one shielding the back line, trust you me, it's going to be havoc and trouble and everything you can call it. It's going to be painful. Let me get more of your predictions. Of course, I've seen people predicting. A few people don't give us a chance. I actually think, you see, history, we've got some bit of pedigree in this game. And Liverpool have struggled in a way against us. They always struggle against us at times. And whereas we are bad, and like I said, for such a game, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who is there, who is good and who isn't. It doesn't matter the quality we have. It's the psyche and the fight in the players that matters. If that fight is not there, that is where the issues come from. But if it is there, we can come out there and do something, grind a result. And I hate to say it, grind, because we are home, but it is what it is. That's the reality. Anything close to a win, anything away from a loss, will be grinding, to take some grinding to do, which we can do if these players Ten Hag, regardless the result here, because it is clear that we've got very poor quality players. I think it is very clear that we've got very poor quality players, because if you look at most of the players who leave Man United and where they go, most of them struggle terribly. I'll give you an example. A player like this boy who went to Seoul, to Korea, Jesse Lingard, the coach of this club in Korea where he's playing, said he came on for 15 minutes, but he was the worst player. He performed like he's never played professional football. Now imagine a player like Jesse Lingard going to Seoul, a league in a negligible country when it comes to football, and he's that bad. Look at players like Donny van de Beek. Look at most of our players who have left United and how they pan out where they go. That showed in an interview that he thought he was good enough to stand performing this United. But that shows you a lot of things that are not right at this club. That yes, we might blame the manager Eric Ten Hag, but he did not sign all these players. That maybe what we keep saying that we have bad players, maybe it is true. We have so many bad players in this team that we need a thorough cleansing. We need a proper clean out of this club because our players who leave are not good. They just struggle everywhere they go. They're not performing. So what does that show you? That even those who are here, I think with the exception of a few who have come in later, most of the guys who are here are not good enough. And that's why we cannot rely on talent because you can't match. When it comes to talent or skill, we can't match with Liverpool. So we cannot rely on talent at this in this Man U team. We can only rely on the psyche. And I will not be like, and I think it's Stash Pro who is saying we are going to lose. I will not completely lose hope because I think it feels extremely wrong for me to come out here and predict that Liverpool is going to beat us. Even if I felt so, I would never say it. It would feel like betrayal of sorts. But also, that would mean I don't know the history of this game because we've seen very weak Man United squads beat very strong Liverpool squads. Now, how about this Liverpool? That is even not their strongest. They are also a work in progress. So they're a beatable side if the psyche is on. That's why I will not, I don't know, because you know that these players, when they turn up, when they show up, they can play football and surprise, but we just need them to psych themselves up and come and play like they know they are playing for Manchester United in the biggest Man United rivalry. Very important. If that doesn't happen, then we are doomed for good. So we have about 20 minutes to kick off. 20 minutes to go. And well, I want to give you some bit of head-to-head stats. I'm also trying to put together my app so that I go to Old Trafford, I take you there, see what's there. I don't know why my channels are not playing, but I'll fix it along the way as we go on. I'm trying to fix it. I am trying to fix it. I am trying to fix it. I'm trying to fix it. Wan-Bissaka on the left. I'm imagining, and let's talk about this because it's going to be part of, I think, one of the most exciting parts of the game. I think it's the one thing that could decide where the game goes and how it ends. The fight between Mo Salah and Wan-Bissaka. The beauty is both of them are clearly not 100% fit. And of course, I know that for Mo Salah, he has played a few games since his injury, but Wan-Bissaka is only returning, thrown directly in the deep end. That's how desperate we are, really. It's a bad situation. But I honestly think if there was any player I would bet on to be able to tame Mo Salah, it's Wan-Bissaka. And don't tell me about him not being left-footed. Well, yes, that is there. But I think after seeing how he played against Spurs in Jan, I honestly think he has got what it takes to deal with Mo Salah. He can slow him down completely. He knows how to steal the ball, even off the feet of the best players. If you ask me, he's one of the best footballers in the world when it comes to 1v1s. One of the best defenders in the world, if you ask me. So for me, I think that is going to be an interesting matchup to see. But one that Wan-Bissaka can ably win. It's going to be tight, interesting, but not one that Wan-Bissaka cannot manage. So I think it's going to be an interesting one. Na Messi or Ronaldo? That's the question. I hope you mean what I hope you're trying to mean what you mean what I'm thinking. That asking who will win is like asking whether Messi or Ronaldo. I hope that's what you mean by that comment. Liverpool will win easily. Okay, but you see, Messi or Ronaldo is not an obvious answer. It's not a Messi or Ronaldo answer. There is explanation to that. Depends on how you like football. It depends on how you view football. If you think football should be talent plus hard work, then you would go for Ronaldo. If you think football is goals, you will go for Ronaldo. If you think football should be talent and natural gift, obviously you will go for Messi. So it depends on how you want to look football. You're saying you're meaning in the context of Mo Salah. Well, the reality is Mo Salah is good, but he's not 100% fit. I don't think he's there yet. That's the chance we have. That he's not at his lethal best. I think for me that's the biggest chance we have in this game. He's not at his lethal best. Yeah, there we go. I think thank you so much. Subscribe to you. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you for subscribing. Where are you from? I'm seeing you for the first time. NA. And also your profile is interesting. But thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate that. Stick around. We are always here every day. We'll be here. And we could be back here at 10 after the game, depending on how it ends. I might run out of steam. I'm watching while I sip on some coffee, so that because it's going to be a long couple of hours. There's a possibility of us going into extra time rather and penalties and stuff. So it's going to be a long a long day. So I don't know when it ends, but we are always here at 10 p.m. I was seeing the whole live video. Oh, interesting. Thank you, brother. Thank you for sticking around. Good to have you. Welcome. I hope you enjoy it. We keep coming here and talking Man United. So that's it. But let's try to recall. I remember, I think the last time Liverpool beat us in March in 2012, I think it was in 2012 when they beat us by 2-1. Must have been in 2012 when they beat us in the FA Cup. I think it was FA Cup when they beat us at home. They don't usually beat us at home. It's rare. It's really rare. So when you look at pedigree and the history of the game, we have a chance really. If you look at if pedigree is anything to go by, and such games really pedigree matters. People might think that pedigree is a thing of the books, but you see, pedigree and such are the things that psych players. And you see the underdogs step up and play against teams that are by far better than them. So pedigree matters in such fixtures because this is a huge rivalry that is going to happen. So for me, because of the pedigree we have, because of the situation, we know that if Erik ten Hag loses this game and the next game against Old Trafford, it's highly possible that he will be sacked. Because Sajim being a Man United supporter, he cannot afford to see Man United lose at home to Fulham. We lose the Man City derby, and regardless, it was at Etihad, but we lose it. Then in a few games, we lose to Liverpool at home. Clearly, the top 4 race is looking tight. And of course, I know that West Ham beat they have not yet beaten them. It's going on. West Ham and Aston Villa, it's 1-0, which would be a good result for Man United if it comes to the top 4 hand, because I think that should be the ultimate target. It can be bad if we are looking at ourselves as a team that is going to play in the Europa, because then West Ham is we can't be hoping for them to win when they are chasing us for a place in the Europa. But I don't think that's where we view ourselves yet. We are still hoping we can finish among the top 4. So if West Ham beat Aston Villa, West Ham are below us, they win that, they're a point shy of us, but with a game in hand for us, then there is a bit of a chance. So we've got our own worries. So we know that Erik ten Hag knows clearly that we cannot afford to lose this game because he doesn't have, and I remember telling you about an ultimatum that was given to him. He has got an ultimatum to improve how we perform, how we play generally, but also get results. Fans don't care about injuries. Injuries, yes, they are part of the game, but as a manager, you should be able to figure it out because, and the thing is, Jurgen Klopp also has not made the job of Erik ten Hag so easy because he deliberately, not even at times forced by injuries, but deliberately rests senior players, gives a chance to 16-year-old college players, and they win titles against Chelsea. So for Eric Ten Hag, then you cannot come out there every day and start saying what injuries have made it difficult. Of course, for him, he's new at the club and he was just trying to build something, but still, yes, the injuries we can understand, but that doesn't mean you can't psych your players to be winning games at home. So the excuses have been hard, but at some point when there are so many, people don't listen. So that's why everyone should know, from the players, the doctors, to the ball boys, everyone, the fans, everyone should know that this is a life or death game. This is a life and death game for Man United, for Eric Ten Hag, most importantly, high pressure game. If we lose badly, and because there is that risk as well, that Liverpool is the team that can beat you by 7 goals, and that's why I'm saying, what confidence does Eric Ten Hag have to start Scott McTominay in the middle next to Kobe against Liverpool in such an important game? Because if they beat us badly, trust you me, if they beat us badly, trust you me, it's going to be so ugly on Eric Ten Hag, and most likely Scott McTominay could have a lot to play in that. If we win, it could be good. So uh, uh, so that's the thing. So Eric Ten Hag knows the situation he's in. He knows the situation he's in. I'm trying to look for the stats in the last game we played. Here I go. The last game we played against Liverpool, that goalless draw, because there's a lot we can borrow from that goalless draw at Anfield for us to try and get something out of this game. And like I said, this game is do or die, it's all or nothing. They of course dominated possession like they expected to even today. It was 68-32. That's how much they dominated the possession, this Liverpool team. But you can imagine dominating possession that way, but you can't score. But 34 goal attempts against 6 to Man United. This is this Liverpool team for you. 8 shots on goal against 1. 26 shots off goal against 5. Wow. We had more free kicks. They had 35 throw-ins. We had 19. Total passes, they were more than double. They had 607 total passes. We had 293. Wow. Wow. Attacks, Liverpool had 144. We had 51. But they were not effective. Dangerous attacks, they had 100 dangerous attacks now. This is disrespectful. They had 100 dangerous attacks. We had 22. Less than a quarter of what they had. They made only 5 clearances. We made 45. It can't be the same. It cannot be the same. It cannot be the same. Wow. Wow. Okay, that game was bad. I don't think I'm hoping we don't have such a poor performance again against this Liverpool team. But that's how bad it was. 9 minutes to go. I don't know whether someone has changed their mind when it comes to the prediction. I don't know whether someone has changed their mind, but I'm still thinking we can win this one. I'm still thinking we can win this one. What songs will guys be chanting? Will it be Garnacho or Hojlund? I hope it's Hojlund. NA is saying I show this jersey. This is my best Man United jersey. So I will show it to you, no problem. It's a classic. I love it. It's my favorite Man United jersey. Leave alone these. But now I've covered myself. Leave alone these. There you go. I'll push this side a bit. So, happy now? You want to see the jersey? Yeah, that's the Vodafone jersey. It is one of my favorite Man United jerseys of recent times. So that's why I chose that over these new team viewer jerseys, which I have as well. I have them, but I'm vintage. I'm a bit old school. I think I'm growing old. You know, they say the older you know that you're growing old when you start sticking to old things. Old people, our parents don't want to get rid of old stuff. I didn't know why, but the older I grew, I also become attached to old things, which shouldn't be a good thing, I think. But I mean, it is what it is. It comes with age. So 7 minutes to kick off, and my live feed is playing games. Okay. Of course, the warm-ups should be done now, and teams should be already back in the dressing rooms to prepare to come on. Why is my live feed playing games now at the wrong time? It's a very long time, wrong time to be playing these games. Very wrong time. This is a wrong time. Just a second. My prediction, I think Man U is going to win this game by, I said if Hojlund starts it 3-1. So my prediction is 3-1 for Hojlund. Rather for United, all those forwards will score. Rashford, Garnacho and Hojlund. Or Hojlund a brace and one for one of the two. But my prediction is a win for Man United. That is my prediction. You can take it to the bank. I don't care who is there. I don't care how bad you think we are. We are winning this game. 5 minutes, exactly 5 minutes to kick off at Old Trafford. And I don't know, I'm honestly beginning to feel the jitters, but they haven't been there. I've been confident mostly. I've mostly been confident, I think. And yeah, clearly, when I am confident, I win the game. So, yeah. Let's see how it goes. But let me first fix my feed because my live feed is playing games. What went wrong? Looks like something went wrong with my app. What went wrong? Why can't I watch the game? 4 minutes to kick off. Wow. Four minutes. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, cometh the hour, cometh the man. Old Trafford is buzzing. They are in the tunnel. And in a few seconds, that signature song will be playing. And it does now. The players march on. Bruno Fernandes, the skipper, leading the boys in red and white. Whereas, of course, they on top, they put on their jackets, the floral jackets for the guard of honor. What is it called? That signature handshake before the start of the action. But we are putting on our home red and white. The white are the pants, but of course the shirts are red and black and white stockings. It is obviously a high intensity game. End to end is what we expect to see. I don't know where you're catching the game from. Are you home? Are you alone? But wherever you are, you can watch it with me. My feed has been playing games. I don't know why. I've got two here. Well, let me just get the backup on. But why do I have to use a backup when I've got? Why is it freezing? What's happening? Regardless, the game must be watched. It's 1 minute. Under 2 minutes to kick off. Old Trafford is filled to the rafters, hoping to see these boys fight. No one expects us to play better football than Liverpool. No problem, but we expect a fight from these boys. If it's not there, we will see it and we will complain about it. We will react to it and they will hear about it. I'm becoming thirstier than the players. And there we go. The teams one more time. Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Lindelof, Dalot, the backline in front of the shortstopper Andre Onana, Scott McTominay next to Kobbie Mainoo. Not so many of us love to see that. Bruno Fernandes, the number 10. Up top is Rasmus Hojlund, sandwiched by Alejandro Garnacho and Marcus Rashford. That's the Man United starting 11. Liverpool have brought Kelleher, who has been an able deputy for Alisson. The backline has got Gomez, Kwanzaa, Van Dijk, the captain, and Andy Robertson. In the middle is Endo Fernandez, Endo in the middle of Bosley and McAllister. Up top, they have got Nunez playing as the false nine, sandwiched by Diaz and Mo Salah. On the bench, Adrian, Gapco, Elliott, Tsimikas, Gravenberch, Clark, McNonnell, Danz, and Bradley. And of course, the boss, Jurgen Klopp, who is enjoying or hoping to enjoy his last season in charge of Liverpool with the quadruple. He has won 1 of 4, 3 to go. He's still in the race for the Premier League. This game will decide whether or not he will stay in the race for the FA Cup, but also in the UEFA Europa League. They are looked at as the favorites to take it together with Bayer Leverkusen. What is the story he is going to write in football? Could he be the first football manager to win a quadruple and do it as he bows out? Well, all that we first need to see whether he survives Man United, their worst nightmare in history. But obviously off the pace for a long time now. United has been off the pace, but does it matter? It doesn't to me when it comes to such a grudge match. Manchester United will always figure it out. That is if the players understand their assignment. Kick-off time, ladies and gentlemen. Liverpool in their white and black with shades of green. Bruno Fernandes, the captain, bellowing some instructions to the young little Kobbie, and the young boy, like any young boy should do, listens to their leaders. He does say, yes, captain, yes, sir. And Bruno said to have the first kick of the ball, and he does. We are underway, ladies and gentlemen. If I am a fraction of a second behind, you know that I'm watching from my backup source. So bear with me, but either way, this game must be watched. My main source is freezing, but it doesn't matter. I will watch this game and enjoy it with you, with my backup feed. And there we go. Starts seems to be immediately off the blocks for United. Dalot sends it back to Andre Onana to have his first feel of the ball today. Onana passes it back to Diogo Dalot in the right. Diagonal pass in the middle. Beautiful header from Bruno. Nice 1-2, but wayward. Bruno could have done better with that pass, but beautiful 1-2 there played by Man United. The ball is yet to settle down. Diogo Dalot finds Kobbie, and this is what Kobbie loves to do, running through forests of legs. Beautiful football from Kobbie Mainoo. He's in the mood. Always against Liverpool. He doesn't fear how many players are around him. That's what he loves. Those are his best moments, I think. Being surrounded. And there he goes again. Kobbie again. Nice pass. Kobbie in the box, guys. It's Kobbie. Passes it. No! Wan-Bissaka, that was some beautiful football there from Man United. Again, Kobbie Mainoo looking in the mood. This is the Kobbie we've loved. I love to see Kobbie close to these areas. Of course, he was, I think, trying to get the ball to someone else, but Wan-Bissaka thought it was coming to him and he stretched to try and get a shot. He was quite at a distance and he couldn't get a close shot to it. But that was some beautiful play. Think faster, exciting. And you know, like they always call us, we are 20 minutes United. I hope we are not this time because we've got to play like this for the full 90 minutes. I think, honestly, inside the first 2 minutes, we've been okay. And of course, the first sight of the boss, Erik ten Hag, standing up. Can you even sit in such a game? Obviously can't. Bruno sends it back to Andre Onana, who kicks it far, trying to find Hojlund, but he just goes straight to Kelea, who is out of his box. And Liverpool, through Van Dijk, are restarting things from the back. Man United trying to press them, and Kelea forced to kick it away to whoever cares. Finds Diaz, who seems to be fouled by Scott McTominay. Beautiful intensity so far. Man United seem to be confident. They came to play football. I love that we have not completely respected them. Of course, at the back of our minds, we should be respecting Liverpool, but we don't have to show it, do we? Liverpool forced back. Playing now in their box. Robertson. It's a throw-in. Pressure. Poor passing. You don't see that often from Liverpool. But that shows you that they are yet to organize themselves. Beautiful throw-in there. Find Scott. Kobbie. Kobbie is in the mood, guys. Kobbie is in the mood. This is the Kobbie we first saw. This is the Kobbie we love. Beautiful pass there. Nice shot! Kelea stops Marcus Rashford. That was a beautiful effort, but what a pass. What a pass that was from, should be Diogo Dalot. That's a signature Diogo Dalot cross ball. To find Marcus Rashford out of the box. Rashford tries to send it to the far corner, but Kelea was watching. Man United is looking good. They're trying to get us, of course, on the other end. Mo Salah with his poor first touch. Poor first touch from Mo Salah. Throw in for Man United. Beautiful football. Game on, guys. Game on. Rashford. Liverpool. Well, what we are doing is trying to press them. We've got about 5 players trying to press them from the center line. Being forced, forcing them into long balls. Mo Salah again trying to, this time he controls it well. But now this is dangerous. First shot on goal. Andre Onana, Suboslia, but that's catching practice for arguably the most on-form goalkeeper in global football right now. And that is their first shot on goal. It's 1-1 when it comes to shots on target so far. But Man United has enjoyed more of the possession. We have looked proactive. And Jurgen Klopp must be feeling like, this is not the United I expected. What did you expect, Jurgen? This is United. He didn't expect a red carpet, did he? As we go. Beautiful cross pass there. Trying to find Garnacho. Idea was good. Perhaps not inch perfect in the execution, but Andy Robertson trying to get us back on the counter. Good cover there. Kobbie. Beautiful. Oh no. Garnacho, I think, was not sharp to calculate the pass from Kobbie. But Kobbie looks to be in the mood. He looks to be in the mood. He enjoys playing against Liverpool, clearly. And there he go. Whenever a Liverpool player tries to get the ball in the middle, a lot of red shirts come rushing to surround him. That's how Erik ten Hag wants his team to play. work together, try to press the person with the ball in numbers, make them lose option. A beautiful pass there. This is dangerous. Nice defending. Nice clearance there. Garnacho. What does it do with it? It's a foul. It's a foul. Bruno is saying perhaps the referee should have played the advantage. Morning, Bruno. Which manager will get the morning out of Bruno? The captain who keeps mourning doesn't look good with the armband, does he? Long kick there from Andre Onana. Erik ten Hag won't be impressed by that. Nice steal, but then loses the ball. Rashford. Yeah, I love what I'm seeing so far. First 7 minutes of the game, and I love what I'm seeing. I think United are fighting. The fans, Old Trafford, should be happy about what they are seeing so far. Unfortunately, I can't have the sound on. Kobe. If this game ended this minute for any reason, Kobe Mainoo would be man of the match. If for any reason the game ends now, Kobe Mainoo would be man of the match. That's how good he's looking. He is in the mood. There you go. Liverpool on the attack. Long pass there. Try and find. Oh, what a chance. What a chance that was. Jurgen Klopp applauds. How did Mo Salah escape to the other side? That is exactly what this Liverpool team does. Just when you think Mo Salah is on the right, he has crossed already to the left. Beautiful pass there. Should have been from Szoboszlai to try and find Mo Salah. Picks him so well. Gets this on his left. But I think it even hits the post. Liverpool are still pressing us. Cross again. Just in our box. That's dangerous. There is a fall there. It's on already. Quick restart. Marcus Rashford. What does it do? Enters the box. Keep the ball. Keep the ball. Go for a fall. These players should be able to keep the ball. Is he onside? No! Pass the ball! Man United! Goal number 1! Goal number 1! Scott McTominay! Scott McTominay! Scott! This is it! This is it! This is it! I told you, if the fight is on, we can win this game. Old Trafford is buzzing. Goal number 1, McTominay of all people. Scott McTominay, we are all not sure about him starting. Look what he does. Gets us underway, and Erik ten Hag must be feeling relieved. Ten Hag might keep his job. Ten Hag might keep his job. Because we are playing football. At least now we're playing football. Garnacho looked a bit selfish there. But beautiful follow-up from Scott there. Garnacho was selfish at first because the first thing he should have done was to try and pass to McTominay himself. But McTominay kept running and going to goal. Beautiful there. But of course, give credit to Alejandro Garnacho for forcing again that deflection from Kelea. But Scott McTominay, always in the right place, at the right time. Goal number 1, Man United, and it's game on! Van Dijk is shouting, complaining to his teammates. What is that? What is that? What did you expect? What did he expect? Well, they thought they were going to have a holiday. They thought they came for holiday at Old Trafford. That is exactly what you do when the psyche is on. When the psyche is on, you can win. Scott McTominay, I told you, just the first 10 minutes of the game showed that Man United is here to play. But of course, it's early days to think it's done. It's obviously not done. It is obviously not done. But we are still, pressure is still on. Kobe Mainoo. Kobe Mainoo is in some mood. Garnacho. Corner. Garnacho was just a fraction of a second late, and Robertson got there almost at the same time. He got the first touch on the ball, but Robertson had closed him. I will tell you, Van Dijk will shout his voice out. I remember in that goalless draw, Van Dijk was saying after the game in the press conference, the only team that came to play was Liverpool. So disrespectful. Let's see who is playing now. Game on, ladies and gentlemen. Injuries or no injuries, this is Old Trafford. This is the theatre of dreams. This is Man United, Sir Jim style. Beautiful football from Man United so far. Beautiful football from Man United so far. Why is my feet freezing now? Why am I freezing? Why in the world am I freezing? I can't freeze. Yeah, back on. What a goal. Watching the replay again. Garnacho tries to go for the far corner. Was a little selfish. But in his selfishness, he forced the situation for us. And bang! Mr. Fantastic, Scott McTominay, is saying to all the naysayers, let me see how you get rid of me. You also am not good enough to start. Okay. Keeps his head. Beautiful pass there. Rashford, what does he do with it? Liverpool are not seeing the ball. Kobe Maino! Kobe! Beautiful feet from this young boy. This boy. Kobe should be our number 10. But now the counter, acres of space, but we've got enough red shirts that should be able to tame that. Cross, yes, nice, over the bar. They tried to get us on the counter there, but beautiful piece of footwork there from Kobe. Beautiful feet. Wow. Scott McTominay just knows how to pay the faith. And trust me, at this point, I'm getting to a point where I cannot say anything bad about Scott. When he comes on, I will be happy, hoping that the good Scott turns on, the goal-scoring Scott turns up. Because the reality is you don't know which Scott is on the pitch. Just when you think, oh, we don't have Casemiro, why is Scott starting? Why not Amrabat? Bang! He's scoring such an important goal. And this goal is so important because you can clearly see that Liverpool are disorganized. They are clearly disorganized, Liverpool. This is not what they expected. This is never what they planned for. This wasn't in their game plan. In whichever the plans they had, this wasn't there. This was not in their plan. Guys, this was not in Liverpool's plan. We've got 6 attempts. They have got 3. 4 on target. They have got 1. Domination. 4 away. 4 play the advantage. It's Kobe on the ball. But, well, they are saved by the whistle. Saved by the whistle. Free kick for Man United. For Man United. Ten Hag is following instructions to Diogo Dalot. Bruno to take the free kick. Bruno to take the free kick. Takes a long one. I think it was a good free kick, but our players were not sharp enough to get to the end of it. The game is on. The game is on. Why am I seeing stars? Well, I'm seeing stars here. What's happening? Well, my feed keeps freezing. I don't know whether these Liverpool fans have got anything to do with it. But my main feed keeps freezing. My backup feed has a long delay in it, about 30 seconds. The cross there. Szoboszlai. Oh, wow. No. Over the bar. Gomez, little too ambitious. He forgets it's Andrew Onana in goal. The real Onana, not the duplicate Onana. Oh, Marcus Rashford was sent off. Marcus Rashford is about to land at London Heathrow. Woo! Marcus Rashford has been sent off to London Heathrow. He's about to land. Szoboszlai has just sent him off proper. He's yet to land. But I think this boy, these players are not, the Wan-Bissakas are not really reasoning at Kobbie Mainoo's pace. They make him look bad with his passes. He passes in the right place, but these guys are not there to react and get there in time. And they make him look bad. So those who don't know football will think that that was a bad pass from Kobbie Mainoo. But it is actually, whatever, Wan-Bissaka who didn't pick the pass. You give me such a ball, you move on, we play 1-2. What are you staying? Why are you staying stagnant? And my feed freezes again. It will be back. Liverpool on the ball. Nice tackle from Kobbie. Nice tackle. I told you Kobbie is in the mood. When Kobbie is in the mood, we don't lose. Pass there. Marcus Rashford. What does it do with it? Too much running. No, there's no forever. Too much running. I don't know. Rashford with the ball on his feet is a bit confusing. He cannot do dummies. He cannot do step overs. He's confusing. He has got his pace, just that direct pace. If he's beaten for pace, there is not so much skill with the ball on his feet. With pace, he can try to match Mbappe, but not pace with the ball. It's just running. I think he could even be a better sprinter than Mbappe. But Mbappe's pace integrated with the ball work is something unseen. Hojlund has been silent so far, but it's okay because Van Dijk is being put to work. If he thinks he will pocket him the way he pocketed Erling Haaland against City, he might think otherwise. Throw in for Liverpool. Gomez sent back to Andre Onana. Oh, my main feed is playing games. My backup is 1 minute behind. Then of course there is a delay in my live. That's a mess. But regardless, the game must be watched and it will be won. Beautiful ball from Diogo Dalot. Beautiful pass from Diogo Dalot. And nice control from whoever that is. Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka does not look at all like he has been injured. for a long time. What's that Bruno is doing? What was that from Bruno? He was trying to shield the ball. Well, he won a free kick in a good place. Oh, he went for goal. Decent attempt. "24 minutes played." Mm. We are letting away so many easy passes. I love it whenever Diogo Dalot inverts and comes inside. Every day he looks increasingly good on the ball. You feel like he can actually play as a midfielder at some point. Diogo Dalot is surprisingly so good with the ball on his feet. You might think he's not a right back. Ah, that was a good attempted pass. If Hojlund had not blocked it, Marcus Rashford was properly released. Liverpool are slowly getting back into the game, and that's dangerous. I hate it. We shouldn't let them back in the game. But I like our organization. The only thing is, with a team that can pass the ball around, however organized you are, they eventually create the pinholes. They find them. They will stretch you until you open up. But so far, so good. The most important start of the game is in favor of Man United. But all other stats, ball possession, 46 for Man United, 54 for Liverpool. Understandably, they are Liverpool. Goal attempts, we've got 7, they have got 4. Shots on goal, we've got 4, they have got 1. Free kicks, we've got 4, they have got 2. Corners, we've got 1, they have got none yet. Goalkeeper saves, we've made 1, they have made 3. Total passes, they have made we've made 108, Liverpool 123. Completed ones, 108 for Liverpool, 86 for Man United. And of course, attacks, 19 for United, 26 for Liverpool. But they're not dangerous. Dangerous attacks, 19 for United, 13 for Liverpool, yes. And of course, they have made 1 more clearance than us, 2 against 3. So it is looking good. But the most important stat are the goals. It's 1-0 for Man United. How many of you expected this? How many of us expected this? I can bet that there are not so many. I can bet not so many of us expected this. Onana's long balls are not doing good at all. But I prefer the long balls to the short passes. And here goes Garnacho on his preferred, coming from his preferred right. Finds Hojlund. Is it Hojlund who falls, trips and falls? Saved by the pitch. Saved by the pitch because he had been laid properly by Garnacho on his favored left, or his lead. His lead. We are just under half an hour into this exciting game so far. Some people had recently dubbed us 30 minutes FC. So let's see whether we maintain the decent display so far after crossing the 30 minutes mark. Diogo Dalot trying to get a good pass through, but this time it's denied. Cut short on the way, but we win it again. Back again. This should be Bruno. Tries to find Rashford. Beautiful stuff from Rashford there. Passes it to Kobe. Kobe slows the pace down. That's what he does best. Lindelof. Varane, poor pass. Very poor pass to try and find Marcus Rashford. But Rashford says it's okay. It happens. But that was such a poor pass from Varane. Man United is looking organized, that Liverpool do not find a lot of spaces in the middle unless when they are trying to get us on the counter. But most of the things they are doing, they have to pass the ball around us like this, in a U shape or V if you want, because there is always a pivot of 2 or 1 at the base. So they pass the ball. We are denying them passes in the middle, which is good. So that's why they have good possession. But when it comes to the chances that matter, we're doing better. Proper organization. There is a game plan. You can see it. Oh, beautiful football there. Someone was beaten off badly. Another one. Is it Nunes? This is a dangerous position. Robertson crosses. Oh, Nana. Szoboszlai tried to get a powerful shot in, but beautiful this stop there from Andre Onana. That was a nice volley from Szoboszlai. But we still already had like 4 guys or 2 guys in goal behind Andre Onana. Kobe. What does it do with this one? Beautiful pass. Free kick for Man United. 30 minutes, just going 31. First yellow card of the game. God. Why does my main feed keep freezing? Plays for a second and it freezes. Plays for a second, it freezes. Just when Bruno is about to take the free kick, it freezes. So I'm supposed to go 1 minute back. Guys, bear with me. This is the hassle we go through sometimes to watch a good United game. I don't get it, honestly. Nice free kick from Bruno. Someone got their head on it. But that was obviously catching practice for Keller. Szoboszlai. Or is it McAllister? Liverpool trying to put some good passes together. It's getting dark in here. You probably can't even check my face. There you go. That was a beautiful tackle from Diogo Dalot. Beautiful tackle from Diogo Dalot. Beautiful from one of our most improved players. What a tackle. Corner for Liverpool. Andy Robertson to take. Good clearance. Erik ten Hag bellowing instructions to his boys. Telling them which zones to play in. This must be so difficult to be a manager. More so of a club like Man United. Oh. Liverpool are lost for ideas. And for me, this is what I was hoping we'd do, and indeed we've done it. A nice ball. That's a very nice ball to Wan-Bissaka. From one full back to another. Kobe. "35 minutes played so far. Man United 1, 0 Liverpool." Diogo Dalot is enjoying himself. I think he has made the most complete passes so far. And interesting passes. Very good, not obvious short passes. He's asking for the ball. Bruno! Nice effort. Nice effort from the captain. Kobe. Kobe again. Kobe! 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 Minus. Goal number 2! How did we miss that? How did we miss that? How did we miss that? No! Garnacho. Pressure on. Oh, goodness. Who missed that shot? Was it Scott? Was it Scott or Bruno? They're trying to get on the counter. Beautiful save there from Andre Onana. What a save again from Andre Onana. Game on. This game, I told you, would be end to end. What a game of football. This is indeed, like Tyson Fury predicted, we must be set to see another classic. Andre Onana, how many times have I mentioned the name? In the past couple of games we played, how many times have I mentioned Andre Onana? But how did Scott not score this? He just kicked it direct in the hand. But beautiful football footwork from Kobe Mainoo. Goodness, I love to see this. Kobe Mainoo, I love to see this. Where is my badge? Where is my Kobe badge? Wow. No, Scott, you could have done better with that, Scott. We've got to be clinical. You can't miss such chances. They won't come so many. They are back at us. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. Hey! Offside. The flag is up. Saved by the flag. Saved by the flag. Guys, we've been saved by the flag. Wow. Enzo. Is there a VAR check? There will be a VAR check on that one. We hope it doesn't stand. I hope it doesn't stand. Every United supporter is praying it doesn't stand. VAR is checking. Possible offside. Yeah. Yeah. But they cheat us sometimes. These referees always cheat us. Yes! Offside. But that was close. Ah. For once, I say thanks, VAR. I hate it because before that would never have been an offside. Without VAR, there is no. But the linesman had called it. Give it to him. But that was so close. Onana is telling his players to calm down. Calm down. Calm down. I feel like we're truly beginning to panic. That goal they scored is getting us panicking. Why is the flag up? Why is the flag up? Offside? I think we are beginning to let Liverpool into the game. That's a bad thing to do. It's a really bad thing to let Liverpool into the game. That's exactly what we're beginning to do. Hojlund. Beautiful turn. Sends it back to Garnacho. What does Garnacho do? First, Marcus Rashford. But what is that from Rashford? Playing without desire. As if one goal is enough. I didn't like what Rashford just did there. Four minutes to halftime. Man United 1-0 Liverpool. Liverpool slowly getting back into the game, but they're not effective. Would have been 2 for United, honestly, hadn't it been for that sluggish finish from Scott McTominay. We would have tried to put the game out of the reach for the Scousers. Scott McTominay is charged, fighting for every ball, trying to protect his goal. But my main feed won't let me prosper. Freezes every after a second. Just freezes every after a second. What to do? I don't know. Wow. It's 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. It's so difficult to beat Liverpool. It is so difficult to beat Liverpool, but you probably felt it coming. What a shot from McAllister. It's a foul on the boy. You probably felt it coming, honestly. Munoz free kick. I said it, if we don't bury our chances, this Liverpool has been growing back into the game. They've been growing back into the game. And it was always a matter of time until they scored. And there they go again. It's the stroke of half time, but they still won't stop. They want to take the lead. The pressure is on us now. 4 minutes of added time. But at this point, that will feel like a whole day. We need that break. We do need that break. We do need that break. Wow. Wow. Liverpool. Whose mistake is that? 2-1 for Liverpool. Onana tried. Onana tried. It had to be Mo Salah. Had to be there. I feel like there was someone offside there. I feel like someone came from an offside position. And now when it goes south, when it dismantles for us, usually it's a big problem. When it dismantles for us, it's usually a big problem. Is VR checking? Someone looked like they came from an offside position, honestly. A Liverpool player, I don't know who it was. It's either the comments they are zooming into, someone looked like they came from an offside position. Someone came from an offside position before that goal. And it stands. Bruno gets a yellow card. Goal stands. Wow. Now this is going to be something. It's going to be a long game for Man United. It's going to be a long game for Man United. Erik ten Hag doesn't get it. Poor guy. The tie is out of place. Poor guy. This is going to be a long game for Man United. You see, when it dismantled, I said it here before, you start celebrating with United after. This is exactly what we always do. Wow. Wow. And when it dismantles, it's usually so ugly. When it dismantles, it's usually so ugly for Man United. We stopped playing football at the 30th minute mark, and Klopp runs into the tunnel. Wow. Wow, wow. Wow. The Scousers must be feeling good. Well, I've not yet lost hope, honestly. I can't say I've lost hope. I think we started well. That's the honest truth. I think we started well. Am I forgetting to change the score? The scores. I was a bit discouraged there. But look, I think we started well. We played football for some time. We tried to to take them on. We did not respect them. For me, I think there were positives to take, but again, like the problems we always have, we capitulate at the wrong time. We give up at the wrong time. We let them. We stand subdued to them. And I mean, Liverpool always force you into that subjugation. But I felt like this is a game that we had in control. What can we change in the second half? I thought the way we started was good, but we always start well in the first 30 minutes. Why do we have this problem continuously? Why do we always get these issues? That is, we start well, then we capitulate, then we give in. For me, that's the biggest problem I have. That's the biggest problem I have. We start well, then we give in. Why? I just want to know that. Why do we give in? Why do we capitulate? What's the problem? Why do we capitulate after starting so well? So what changes does Eric Ten Hag? For me, I think the changes should be not even players. Maybe the biggest change should be character. The character of the team has gone down. The character of the team, we've lost the character. We've lost the personality. We started well with personality. We've lost it. We've lost it. That's what we should work on first. That is what Eric Ten Hag needs to work on first. The character of the team. There is no character. There is no personality. There is no personality. What changes do we expect? Well, there is no Casemiro, so Scott will stay on. He scored the goal, really. So, well, this game has confused the life out of me, honestly. This game has confused the life out of me. Let's look at the stats. Let's look at the stats. So here we go. 41% possession against 59 for Liverpool. Goal attempts 11 for Man United, 10 for Liverpool. Shots on goal 7 against 6. You see how we let them back in the game. At some point, we are dominating badly in goal attempts. Then shots of goal 2 against 3. Blocked shots 2 against 1. Free kicks 10 for United, 2 for Liverpool. Corner kicks 1, 2 for them. Offsides 1, 3 for them. Throw-ins 11 for United, 15 for Liverpool. Goalkeeper saves, Onana has made 4. Their keeper, Kelehe, has made 6. Fouls 1 against 7. Yellow cards 1-1. Total passes 199. They have made 273. 156 completed passes for United, 241 for Liverpool. Tackles 8 against 4. Attacks 33 for United, 60 for Liverpool. Dangerous attacks 24 for United, 34 for Liverpool. Clearances completed 7 against 5. Crosses completed 3 for Liverpool, 1 for United. Interceptions 10 for United, 6 for Liverpool. God. For me, I think the only thing Eric Ten Hag should be telling his players now is to just stand up, show up in the second half. I think honestly that's it. Yeah, he doesn't have players on the bench to come out there and do anything magical. He doesn't have a bench that you think can come. Maybe at some point Christian Eriksen can come in and try to do a few things. But I also don't think I'm enjoying what Rashford is doing. I feel like Rashford is I think Rashford is a bit lazy. He lacks the hunger. Garnacho when Garnacho drifts on the right, he looks better. You saw how he forced that goal. That is one of the rare moments where he went on the right. I think Rashford is a weak link. I will pull out Rashford maybe, but again, we've sung about Ahmad. Eric Ten Hag will never give Ahmad 30 or 40 minutes in a game. But before even any substitution, the most important thing is to cycle the players again. The way we played the first 30 minutes, I think we need we need to play like that. You have seen Andre Onana, the first goal on the near post. He was McAllister, how McAllister puts the ball into the net. The second goal, Lindelof passed him that he could look wide the field to pass the ball. Yeah, I think I may not really blame a lot of Andre Onana. I think first of all, Onana has saved us a couple of times. He has made some good saves. The second goal, he actually tried to clear a ball, the first ball, but there was our players were not sharp to react and be there to clear it. You see, when a goalkeeper is forced into such a save, your players should be alert to be there and clear it, because hungry strikers like Mo Salah will be around there, lurking around. So for me, my thinking is it may not really be Andre Onana to blame for that. He tried with the second goal. The first goal, you credit McAllister. You cannot take anything away from McAllister. It was his effort. a smart effort to try and send that ball in the far corner. Onana tried to go for it, tried to punch it out, but it was far out of his reach. So do you blame Onana or do you credit the executor? I think for me, I would credit McAllister. I may not really attack. I think if anything, I would credit Andrew Onana for keeping us in the game for a long time. He made a couple of decent saves in the first half before it all went down. The thing for me is we played so well, we dominated the game, we had bossing possession for so many minutes in the first half, but then we capitulated, and that's what we always do. We are becoming 30 minutes FC. We play well for 30 minutes, 35 minutes, then after that it heads south. Why? Consistently, why? Even Eric Ten Hag was looking on the touchline and was shaking his head. He didn't get it. We capitulate at the wrong time. We should be able to hold our own and be consistent throughout a game. That is what we need to do. That's what you do if you're going to perform. That's how you win games of football. But we capitulate at the very wrong time. And against Liverpool, a team that will keep the ball the way they have been passing around, you felt like we had to keep it together forever, for as long as we could, but we couldn't keep it together for so long. For me, it's the team that capitulated mostly, honestly, Joga, Ishmael. I think I will not individualize the errors. I think the team capitulated. Onana tried, but you see they expose him like that. That will happen. Liverpool has got the players to injure you, to beat any goalkeeper from any distance for as long as the team is not keeping their own together. That's exactly what we are not doing. Big problem. Second half, what do we have to do? Before any substitutions, we're expecting Scott to be a weak link. I've not seen a lot of Rasmus Hojlund, but you can't put out Hojlund. You don't have a striker. He's probably not yet 100% fit, but you don't put him out. He's still there. He will be a threat. What do you do? I've seen, and whereas we've scored, I see a bit of selfishness, a little bit of selfishness, but also rushed decisions. We are not patient enough. Guys rushing to get on the score sheet, rushing to go for goal. I think we need to calm down a bit when we get in the final third. Make the right decisions. We are making one wrong decision too many, but we are also not clinical enough. You see how Scott missed a beautiful, clear opportunity that might never come back in this game. I think we've got to be clinical. We are lacking in that. We've got to be a little more clinical. Very important. Those are the two things I think we need to work on. In terms of players, Kobe Maino started well. He was trying to block the McAllister shot, but he was beaten to it. Like I said, you want to give all the credit to the executor. Give the credit to McAllister than blame Andre Onana or anyone. I will not personalize anything so far. I think for me, it has been mostly the team going down and coming. Why didn't we maintain the rhythm we started with? Because we were dominating the game. At the start, we clearly looked like we could score 3 goals in the first 30 minutes of the game. But after that, we let them so long on the ball. You see, when you let a team so long on the ball, they will find ideas. The more you run, you lose concentration. And the sharp teams like Liverpool will always find the pinholes. They will always find pinholes. Sharp teams will always find the pinholes. Very, very, very key. They will find them. So you do not let them on the ball for so long. The moment you do that, you will capitulate. You saw what we did with Man City. We let them on the ball. They kept passing. So we are organized, yeah, so we could run and see whatever they're doing. But eventually you lose concentration. The more someone has the ball for a long time, they've got the advantage. The more you let someone keep the ball for long, they have the advantage. Now, we know that Liverpool will keep the ball better than us. But if in the first 30 minutes we could try to pass and bring it on against them, why did we fail? Why did we capitulate? Did we think the game was done? I saw Marcus Rashford get a ball, I think it was a cross from Diogo Dalot, controls the ball and is doing dribbles as if time wasting, as if it's 99 minutes and the game is about to end. That's the lack of character from these players. That's the clear sheer lack of character and personality from these players. You're 1-0 up against Liverpool, a better team than you. You should be hungry. You should be pushing to score the next goal, the next goal, the next goal, and the next goal. Like that. That is exactly what you should be pushing for every minute. But Rashford gets the ball and controls it, then looks around, steps on it. I think was almost going to juggle it and do the Antonetta, whatever they call it, his turn. I forget the name. That's it. Lack of character and desire in this team. We showed a bit of it at the start, and then we rested on our laurels. And what do against Liverpool? You're punished. You're punished. So it's going to be important how we psych ourselves back into the game. For me, I think it's about the psych and again concentration. If these players can have and that's why, guys, I'm thinking if Casemiro and Lisandro Martinez were on the energy gone, and what do you do against Liverpool? Punishment, punishment. It's a sad thing to see, really, that you have a beautiful chance like that against one of the most difficult teams in the league. You're lucky to have such a chance, an opportunity, and you squander it. At this point, by the way, they can beat us 3-4-5. At this point, because you see what happens with United. With such, and again, it will depend on how we start the second half. But usually in football, when it comes crumbling, it's difficult to keep it together in the same game. We had our minutes. Right now, it can easily go all Liverpool because they are the better team. They are under less pressure. They are now more confident than they have been even when they were trailing. How about now that they are leading? They'll just come to kill us off proper, and they can do it. So these players have got to strike themselves, believe in themselves that they can play for 90 minutes and play like they can play for 90 minutes. It's very important. Very important. Did West Ham lose? Has West Ham lost? They were leading 1-0. Of course, I know that we have an FA Cup game to focus on, but certain games involving teams we are fighting with for top 4 are important. It's a draw. West Ham drew against Aston Villa 1-1. Not so bad for us, but we need to win our games. And this is one game we had a chance in. Now the ball is out of our court. Out of our court completely. We are back for the second stanza. We are back for the second stanza. And I'll soon make Ten Hag trying to get the fans to cheer again. Very smart in his suit, but poor guy. He respected the fixture, but his players are letting him down. His players are letting him down. So bad. You hate to see it for him, really. This is not Ten Hag. For me, this is not Ten Hag. This is the players. And this is what we keep saying. Many a time, the manager gets all the flack, but honestly, the manager clearly had a good game plan. We are back on. We are under with the second stanza. Rashford trying to find Bissaka, but Bissaka's left foot is always short. He's always weak. And he fails to get a good touch on the ball. It's a corner for Man United. What do we do with it? What do we do with that corner? Yeah, I think we have come back with some bit of aggression. Surprisingly, if we can put Bruno off for Mount, we can get something out of that game. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, it's not surprising, but Eric Ten Hag won't put off Bruno. We know that. Ten Hag won't put off Bruno. For me, before putting off Bruno, I would put off Rashford and never to start him again. I hate Rashford's character. This is an important big game. He's playing lazy football. He's just wasting. You look at what he just did. Did I Rashford? Rashford is annoying. That almost went in from a very difficult angle. Is that a corner?
Diaz travelling at pace.
Came for us. So difficult. But what exactly can we get out of it? How did we miss that again? Hojlund should have been getting to the end of that. Kobe is in the mood, just standing around like a salsa dancer. What is? But I think I agree that Bruno can be substituted. Counter attack for Liverpool. These are always these are always dangerous. Penalty claim. The match. Hojlund. We cried foot. They're not beaten. Hands down. This Diaz boy. Liverpool has a lot of good boys with the ball. Marinas. Yeah. One Bissaka, nice stuff there from one. First Ganacho, what does it do? 1 versus 4. 1 versus 4. Didn't he pull him? Wasn't that a pull? We're just losing the ball. The moment we get it, we lose it. The moment we get it, we lose it. Liverpool are playing with so much ease. They are playing with so much ease. No effort. Liverpool are playing with a lot of ease. Liverpool are playing with a lot of ease. It's dangerous. We are letting them play with ease. It's like we are not a football team. Liverpool plays like they are sure they're going to score a goal. That's the most annoying bit about this Liverpool team. They play like they are sure they are going to score a goal. That looked like a nasty foul from Bruno. That is a nasty foul, and Bruno is on a yellow card, I think. Oh, that's not so bad. He's on a yellow card. He's on a yellow card. Let's see what this man does. Did he get the ball? Wow. This looks worrying. This looks worrying. He's lucky not to get another card. He's lucky not to get another card, bro. What does Onana do? What does Onana do? Does he stop that? It's over the bar. McAllister. Good clearance, Kobe. Good stuff from Kobe. Good stuff. Yellow card to Gomez. Is he injuring one Bissaka again? Oh, nice stuff. One Bissaka. Poor pass. Stolen again. Mo Salah. Liverpool playing a 1-2. We can still get back in this game. We can still get back in this game. I have no doubt. Nice quick restart there from one to Bruno. Bruno to one again. Bisaka, nice. Bruno, what does it do? Don't lose the ball, Bruno. Don't lose it. Don't lose it. Substitute Bruno. Bruno off. Substitute Bruno. Substitute Bruno. Put Bruno off. Put Bruno off. Bruno should be off. Let Mount come in and just run, even if he doesn't do anything. Bruno can be annoying sometimes. So many spaces in the middle that Liverpool can easily exploit. There we go. Oh, nice save again from Onana. Nice save again from Onana. Nice, beautiful save again from Onana. It's dangerous. It's not out of danger yet. No, it's off the pitch. The ball is still on. Nice. Dalot does well. Dalot does well. Beautiful from Dalot. Beautiful stuff from Dalot there. Nice. Well, they can pass the ball around from their half. We don't care. We just don't need them coming on our end. 65th minute. No subs yet. When does Eric Ten Hag make substitutions? When do we see Eric Ten Hag make substitutions? Liverpool are overjoying possession now. Bring in Ahmad. Bring Ahmad to just make fans happy. You're playing at home. But you see, the funny thing is Eric Ten Hag might bring on Anthony. Ten Hag might choose to bring on Anthony. Liverpool has been with the ball for, I think, the last 2 minutes. Nice. Nice stuff from Onana. What do we do now? No one is showing interest in the counter. They're all just there walking. Then I'm saying, come on, guys, react. No reaction at all. There is no reaction whatsoever. This one is going out of reach, out of our reach. 66 minutes played. Ten Hag, the one trick pony, no ideas. This is a proper test of his ideas. He's out of ideas. Someone is saying that we should learn to celebrate at full time as Manu. I honestly think they're right. Honestly, they are spot on. We cannot afford to celebrate before full time. We cannot afford to celebrate before full time. Man United. Always ends in tears if we try to do that. It ends in tears. It ends in tears. Some substitutions, time for substitutions probably. Time for substitutions, Eric. We've got Maguire, Amrabat. What substitutions do we make? That's the question. Does Eric Ten Hag make any anyway? I predicted that Ten Hag would bring on Anthony. Then it comes out to save, to clear, nice, very good touch on the ball, but a bit relieved. Try to psych his teammates up. Stay in the game. We seem to be completely subdued, to be honest. Anthony and Harry Maguire coming on. Anthony to do what? I don't know. Maguire has scored a goal in late minutes before. I just don't understand why Anthony has to come on now. I wonder what the plan is for Ten Hag. Nice interception by Bissaka. If Eric Ten Hag could not bring on Amad Diallo when he was eating, how about now when he's fasting? No chance he'll come on. Anthony and Maguire replace Hojlund and Wan Bissaka. Anthony, whatever. Eric Ten Hag has a huge problem. Ten Hag has a huge problem. These are situations. You see, at the start of the game, I was saying Ten Hag plays like this, he can stay. But you see, there are points where it becomes difficult to stick to that statement. There are points where it becomes so difficult to defend Eric Ten Hag. Now we bring on Anthony for Hojlund and Maguire. But Anthony to do what? What exactly is Anthony coming to do? What exactly is Anthony coming to do? What is Anthony coming to do? Why is he bringing on Anthony to do what? To assist somehow, get his first assist of the season? Ten Hag makes it so difficult to defend him. So difficult. This guy makes it so difficult to defend him. My goodness. To bring on Anthony now to do what? Ten Hag. Let's watch. Let's watch. It's so difficult to defend Eric Ten Hag sometimes. You want a goal, you're home. It's not like you want to defend because Anthony can track back and fight. Why do you bring on Anthony? To do what? There is a certain. The guy can't even shoot. He can't even make an accurate shot. He lost his confidence completely. Completely. Yes. Hmm. Then Rashford is on for all these minutes. Why? Nothing. Hmm. Ten Hag. Football. I don't think it's so difficult. I don't think it's so difficult to manage football. I honestly don't think it's as difficult as Eric Ten Hag makes it look. Corner. Wow. Eric Ten Hag and substitutions. Eh? Ten Hag substitutions. At this point, I'm just looking on lost for words. What is what is Klopp doing? Hey, hmm, what a manager we have. What a manager we have in Ten Hag. Hmm. Ah, Eriksen coming on. Eriksen is coming on. Mo Salah coming off for Liverpool. Cody Gapco on. Eriksen replaces Maino. Eriksen replaces Kobe. Eriksen replaces Kobe. Guys, at this point, I don't think I can watch this game anymore. Honestly, I'll be back with my match reaction. I don't think I can take this. I'm being real. I don't think I can watch this game anymore. I'll be back with the match reaction. Eriksen comes on for Kobe. What's that? I can't watch this anymore. Honestly, I can't. I can't watch this game anymore. Guys, I'll be back with the match reaction. I can't deal with it. Ten Hag has a problem. Ten Hag has a huge problem. Instead of pushing Kobe into the number 10, that boy was a striker before. We need goals. He's our best player on the pitch. Instead of pushing him close to the attack, he's putting him off. I can't watch this. I can't torture myself. I can't. This is me torturing myself. This is me torturing myself. No one is forcing me to watch this game. This might be the worst 10 minutes of my life. This must be the worst 10 minutes of my life. I can't watch it. This is giving up. This is him giving up. Bring on Eriksen for Kobe. Instead of adding Eriksen to Kobe. Kobe, whenever he gets in the final third, he looks. I'm done.